banana banana. We want to turn this up so when he goes, "Whoa, golden legendary," we hear it all.
Is that common?
No, that's very uncommon. But we'll be happy if that happens. So, g'day ZiggyD here and welcome back for... Oh no, they're shaking! Welcome back to a Hearthstone video. Yes, I just bought 40 cards and I'm here and I'm spectated by both Tychus and Amy. They're watching as well. And we're gonna... Oh man, they're shaking. They're just like itching to be opened. So I thought I might record my card opening session for you guys. And we'll open some cards. So maybe you guys want to get a cup of coffee and just sit back and relax. And we'll talk about the cards we unwrap and we'll talk about Hearthstone. And I'll drink from my giant man mug, which only has water in it today. But water's good for a long talking session. So this might be a bit of a longer video, but just pretty chillaxed and relaxed. So let's open up the first pack because they won't stop shaking at me. Now I do have to make sure the volume's loud enough so when he does go golden legendary, we hear it. Oh, bam! So there's a trick you can do where if you mouse over them, they get oh epic. Amy's looking. Amy doesn't understand it yet. She hasn't played Hearthstone yet. Epic! Oh, the Murloc War Leader. So, the Murloc War Leader, perfect for your Murloc Rush cheesing decks, which I've actually been making a Murloc Warlock. So that'll go nicely in there. I actually needed one of those. And there's our Rare with Demolisher. Very cool card. Play it down. As long as you can keep it alive, it'll deal 2 damage to random enemies. It just catapults little barrels across the board. Pretty cool. And then we'll smash open the other 3. Oh yes, and pretty cool. Argent Protector is pretty good. Give a friendly minion Divine Shield. And give a damage minion 3/3. Pretty powerful if you've already got a powerful card on the board. So let's go ahead. So I originally toyed... Well, I wasn't planning on buying a big pack of cards for this game, but a few things led to me doing it. Let's see if we've got any shinies in this one. Just the one rare. So each pack's guaranteed 1 rare. But Counterspell, that's a good trap card for the made you activated my trap card. But oh, Summoning Portal. Your minions cost 2 less, but not less than 1 for the Warlock. That's cool. I've been toying around with the Warlock. That could be cool. But yeah, I was originally not planning on, but a few things led to me actually deciding to go for the 40 pack. The first is that, I'm really enjoying this game, and I don't mind throwing Blizzard. You know, what is essentially, it's $51, so that's like the purchase price of a new AAA game. A bit cheaper than it is in Australia. In fact, we'd probably spend more like $80 to $90 on a AAA game. So we'll unbox our rare. The Mana Tide Totem. At the end of your turn, draw a card. Very good if you can keep it alive for a long time as the Shaman behind some Taunt Totems or something like that. Pretty good. Good for that card advantage, very important. Soul of the Forest is pretty good too. I've seen that used really well in Arena. Druid Death Rattle, so when your minions die, they come back as 2/2 treants, which means you can have a bit of a second punch there. Pretty cool stuff. Another one of the reasons I decided to go ahead and buy the 40 pack is once the actual we get to unwrap a bunch of cards now, so that's pretty fun, and we get to do it again when the game comes out because all of the purchases you make now in closed beta will be transformed over to gold come the actual game launch. So we get all the gold back, and now my other plan was to actually use that gold for to enter the arena instead. So I'll get like 4,000 gold back from all of these packs, and I can use that to enter the arena, which is actually more cost efficient than buying arena entrances come launch. So I'll be able to enter the arena a bunch of times, still get a bunch of card packs from the arena, but I'll also get some crafting materials and stuff to craft more cards with. So we've got the Feral Spirit, summon 3 Spirit Wolves with Taunt and Overload. This has Overload, so it costs 3 mana initially, but on the next turn it costs an extra 2. It locks away 2 of your mana, but a very powerful card you can play, and gives you 2 powerful taunts as well pretty early on. Pretty interesting one for the Shaman. I do like playing the Shaman, so I'll probably give that one a go. And the Wind Fury is pretty good as well, actually, for a non-rare card. So we'll... Oh, we got 2 rares in this one. So we got the All Classes Wild Pyromancer. Deal damage to all minions on the board whenever you cast a spell. So I've seen that used, but it's a pretty crazy card. You have to, take damage yourself, essentially, to all of your minions to really get the full effect of it. But it can be pretty interesting. The hunter, when a character attacks your hero, instead he attacks another random character. Misdirection. So that one's a randomized one. I do like that there's a lot of randomized stuff in this. I imagine that's not something you can get in actual paper card games, because you can't really have a randomized system in a paper card game. But you can get that in the digital card games. So the other reason why I decided to go ahead and buy a big 40 pack of cards is that I'm really enjoying making content on this, even if it's not getting a ton of views yet. But if I want to be able to make, I love Headcrack, like a bunch of deck guides to actually, good decks, I need to be able to have the cards to make those decks. So it might come around in terms of good content for you guys. But Headcrack's a really cool card. It's one of the combo cards, which Rogue has a lot of different combo cards. Essentially, if you play another card before it, you can play Headcrack. It deals 2 damage to the enemy hero. And as long as you've played another card before it, you get it back the next turn. So you can play it pretty much every turn and keep getting it back. And if you have some spell damage on the board from like a minion that gives you spell damage, it gives you an extra point of damage for each point of spell damage you have. So you can do like 3 or 4 hits every, damage hits every turn with that. It's pretty fun card. I had 1 already, but now I have 2, so I can put 2 in my rogue deck, which I'm keen to do. I'm keen to have 2 of them, because then you can combo 1, and you can throw 1 card down and then combo both of them and play 2 of them each turn, so you're at least getting 6 damage per turn from that. Oh, golden! We got the golden harvest golem, which is pretty good value card. You play this one, when it dies, it summons another 2/1 minion, so they have to kill it twice essentially. And there's our rare arcane golem. Charge with battle cry. Give your opponent a mana crystal. So that one comes at a cost to you. You have to give them an extra mana crystal to be able to use it. But it's a powerful card for the turn. It's 3 mana for a 4 damage with 2 life. 4 damage is very high, and you get to charge, so you get an attack on that first turn as well. So you can use it to remove a minion, or you can use it to deal some hero damage earlier. Oh, I forgot to unwrap one. Another summoning portal. So any extras you get, you only get 2. You can only get 2 of each card, and then golden versions of those. But any extras you get, you can disenchant for the crafting materials to make other cards. Oh! Epic! Twisting another. Destroy all minions for the Warlock. Oh, cool. I'm happy to get Warlock cards. So I'm mostly looking for Warlock, Rogue, Shaman, and Priest especially. So those are my 4 main decks that I'll be playing. But if I get a bunch of cool cards for other decks, I might make a deck for them. Where's our rare? There it is. Nourish for the Druid. Very powerful card. The 2 mana crystals are very good. But it's kind of hard to play this early on, so it's not too useful, but the draw 3 cards by itself is very good, so it gives you the decision. The Druid has a lot of these decision cards where you can choose something or something else. But I'm starting to get some more pirates. Maybe I can eventually make a pirate deck. Thorn Warrior is pretty good, and Earthshock's good. These are all pretty good cards, actually. Another Warlock card. Deal 2 damage to a minion. If it's a friendly demon, give it 2/2 instead. So that's kind of a choice. You can cast it on an enemy minion to deal damage, or you can cast it on one of your demons, so you can make a demon deck to give yourself 2/2. Oh, there we go. Rare. Oh, 2 rares. Wonder when we'll get our first legendary. Hopefully we'll get a legendary out of 40 packs. You'd hope so. When a minion attacks your hero, destroy it. Very powerful card if they've got, 1 or 2 very strong minions on the board, and they're silly enough to attack with those first. A good way to counter this, of course, is to attack with like a weak minion before you attack with your good minions. And that's generally how I play against traps if someone does happen to play a trap. But anything else good in there? Eviscerate's a very good card. I'll be throwing that into my rogue deck. I've got 1, but I needed another one. Cone of Cold's a good spell too. I had that destroy me last game I played, actually. Ironbeak Owl's very good. Nice silence. You can get it, costs almost nothing, puts a minion on the board and lets you silence another minion, which lets you get past taunts, or just very strong cards. It's a card that counters my priest deck pretty hardcore. If I get a light spawn minion and I'm trying to build it up to 28/28, the Ironbeak Owl is a perfect counter to it. It brings it down to no attack and like 4 life, so makes it a useless card on the board. But nothing else too exciting there. Where's my rare? The Light Warden. Whenever a character is healed, gain +1 attack. That could be nice in my priest deck, actually. It's a cheap card. I could put it down early and throw some heals down. But I kind of need like an early game taunt or something to be able to heal to actually buff that up. Not great, but interesting. Oh, Gordon rare and a rare. Wow, nice. Mind control tech. Battle cry. If your opponent has 4 or more minions, take control of one of them at random. So that's very powerful, but conditional on them having 4 minions on the board, which I've tried to use one of these in Arena before, and they're like, they have 3 minions on the board, and you're like, come on, I don't want to kill one so they can play another one so I can actually take control of it. But then when you do finally get to use it, it's pretty cool. Explosive Trap from the Hunter's really cool. Deal 2 damage to all enemies, so it's a big board clear. If you're getting like Murloc rushed or something like that, this is an amazing counter. Pretty good card overall. Shock's good again. Inner Fire. Oh, I needed an Inner Fire, finally. We've been playing Priest for ages without Inner Fire. Changes a minion's attack to be equal to its health. So you can buff up the health a ton with the Priest and then use this, and you have a very strong card on the board all of a sudden. You can play it on something like a Snapjaw Turtle, which is like 2 attack, 7 life. Double its health up to 14. They're not really going to worry about it too much because it only deals 2 damage, but then you Inner Fire it and it goes up to 14. So ridiculously powerful. Oh! Ice Block. When your hero takes fatal damage, prevent it and become immune this turn. That's yeah, not a very good card. My reason for that is you have to play that on the turn you're going to get killed. So you have to know you're going to get killed, and you have to hold on to that card until then. You have to get yourself into a position where you're going to get killed. Just seems like just don't get in that position. Oh, and finally a 0 cost silence for my Priest. Definitely something I needed as well. So I'm getting some good Priest cards. I'm happy about that. Redemption's really pretty good as well. You can bring it back with 1 life, so it means you can get an extra attack with it. If it's a charged minion, I believe they get to charge, so they get a free attack on that turn as well. So I don't know. Maybe not. I'm not sure how that works. Be an interesting one to try out. Ooh. Restore 4 health to your hero, Priestess of Elune. Not bad. It could work well in a Warlock deck, I think, where you're wanting to keep your hero life up so you can keep casting, draw a card from your hero power. But Frothing Berserker, whenever a minion takes damage, gain 1+ attack. Pretty good if you can keep it on the board for a while and just attack your own, attack enemy minions, take damage yourself. You get 2+ attack every time, an exchange happens. So that's pretty cool. But just specifically for the Warrior. 2 Warrior cards here. Give a damage minion 3/3 again. We got one of these before, so I've got 2 now. Deadly Shot from the Hunter. Destroy a random enemy minion. Ooh, one of those Hope cards. But if they've only got 1 good minion on the board, then that's a pure removal card. So pretty effective. Tychus is falling asleep. Easy cold. Oh. Vaporize. When a minion attacks your hero, destroy it. So it's a pretty good one again. I think we already got one of those before. Conceal. So I wonder how many doubles we'll have. I might go on and just go disenchant them at the end. Oh! Lay on hands. Paladin. Restore 8 health, draw 8 cards. Wow, that's pretty cool. 3 cards. 8 health, 3 cards. 8 cost. I'm getting confused by all the 8s. Draw 8 cards. Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy. But that's a pretty good card already. Restore 8 health. Yeah, not bad. High cost, obviously, but at endgame, if you've got a really buffed up minion on the board that you want to heal, or if you need some extra hero health, you also get some card advantage from it as well. But draw cards late in the game can sometimes, not be as useful. You often want a lot of your card draws in the early to mid game. It's still a pretty good card. Flame Imp. Deal 2 damage to your hero. Another sacrificial sort of Warlock card. Cool stuff. Be putting those into the Warlock deck, no doubt. Put 2 random demons decked into... This is a really good card. Put 2 random demons from your deck into your hand. So that's basically a draw card, but specifically demons. So if you're playing a demon deck and you want to get some of those demons out, then that's a good way to actually sort through your deck and get those out. Goldlight Oracle is also a good Murloc one. Good for the Murloc classes. Murloc Rush sort of builds. So I'll probably be using that as well. Gives you 2 cards and your enemy 2 cards, but often you want your cards early in the game when you're going for like a Murloc kill. A weapon for the Shaman. We've got a Priest. Restore 4 health to all minions for 0 cost. Not bad. This works really well if you've got like 2 Northshire Clerics on the board and a damage taunt or something like that, you can get some card draws from it. So it's essentially a free card draw if you've got those on the board, so in that situation. Otherwise, it's a pretty solid heal at no cost, but it occupies a card slot, so yeah, not too bad. Alarmobot's kind of just pretty cheesy, but at the start of your turn, swap this minion with a random one in your hand. It's kind of, yeah. They have the force to kill it in case you get a really powerful minion out from it, but not one I would probably use too much. Noble Sacrifice from the Paladin. When an enemy attacks, summon a 2/1 defender as a new target. I've come up against that one quite a few times. Rampage for the Warrior. We've got 3 of those now, so we will be getting some disenchants. Ice Barrier for the Mage. This one is interesting. I see it used a lot. Gives you 8 armor when your hero is attacked, which seems like kind of like a wasted card to me, just having a bit of extra armor, but doesn't really seem that useful on the mage. This Soul of the Forest is good again. We've got one of those before. Draw a card for each damage minion. Pretty situational, but could be good. Flesh-eating Ghoul is pretty good. Whenever a minion dies, gain +1 attack on either side of the board. Whenever a minion dies, you get +1 attack. So, pretty cool card. Fairy Dragon I really like. It's the perfect counter to Priest and Mage, kind of, really, because yeah, you have a lot of, as a priest, you have a lot of card removal, and you can't target this with any spells or hero powers. However, it doesn't work against the rogue. The rogue can still get her weapon out and attack it. So it's a good and interesting card. It also means you can't heal it yourself though, as a priest. So it's a good one. I do play with one of those in my priest deck at the moment. Vaporize from the Mage. That's the same secret we already drew. Acolyte of Pain is really good. Whenever this minion takes damage, you draw a card. Battle Rage and Savagery. Deal damage equal to your hero's attack and all enemies to your hero's attack to all enemy minions. So very nice. So if you've put down a card that gives your hero like 4 extra attack, that's essentially like a board clear, that one. Pretty cool card, but you have to. It has a prerequisite, obviously, so it's kind of situational. Oh, one for the Priest. Cabal Shadow Priest. Take control of an enemy minion that has 2 or less attack. So that's a battle cry. It's a minion. 6 cost for 3/4. In what situations would 2 or less attack be useful? Not that many. Like, there's the Snapjaw Turtle, which has 2 attack and 7 life. But there's not that many good cards that you'd want to take control of with 2 or less attack. So, can't see too many situations where that'd be useful. But I'll keep an eye out for that. 2 deadly shots in the same card pack. Another Demolisher. Shield Slam Epic. 2 epics in this pack and a rare. That was a pretty nice draw. Warrior, deal 1 damage to a minion for each armor you have. So if you've been spending the entire game buffing up your armor, you might be able to, have a 10 attack or something like that. Essentially works as a card removal. Minion removal. Bam, bam, bam. Questing Adventure is fantastic. Get him down early and keep playing cards and keep him alive. The Angry Chicken. So the Angry Chicken, a rare card that seems completely useless and is almost completely useless. To make the Angry Chicken work, it kind of works well in a Priest deck actually, so maybe I'll throw it in there just for lols. But the Angry Chicken, Enrage +5 attack. But to enrage you have to take damage, and it only has 1 point of life. So to make the Angry Chicken work, you have to buff its life up. And so I give it like +3 and then double its life, so it could have like 8 life, then it can take some damage, and then it gets +5 attack, it becomes into a 5/8. But it costs a lot of cards to do that. It's a troll card. It's a troll card for sure. But it's pretty funny, isn't it? Look how angry it is.
Make that sound when you drop it.
Possibly. The Questing Adventure is a hilarious sounding card. Give me a quest. Quest complete. Oh, one for the Paladin. Divine Favor. Draw cards until you have as many in your hand as your opponent. So if your opponent's got card advantage by quite a bit, that can equalize it. So that's a pretty cool card. I quite like that. Power Overwhelming for the Warlock is a very fun card. You can get 2 of these in your deck, and you can play them on a card. So it'll get +8 if you play both of them on the same card. It costs almost nothing to do. But then at the end of your turn, the minion will die. So it's essentially a big one hit. So you can put it on a card that says like, 2 attack, and then you give it +8, so it gets 10 attack. Do a big swing, finish off your opponent, it dies, or clear a minion off with it. Pretty cool card, I quite like it. In a rage, deal 1 minion damage to a minion, it gains +2 attack at this turn. You can use this as a removal on an enemy card. It deals, or you can just deal damage with it even, because it's only for this turn, so if you do it to an enemy card, they gain +2 attack, but at the end of the turn they lose it, so it's interesting. And another silence for my priest, pretty cool.
Question.
Yes.
Why would you use 2 of those on the same character when you're gonna deal more damage if you use it on 2?
It will, if you use this on a card, it'll gain +4, and then if you use it on another card, the same card, it'll gain another +4,
yeah,
so it'll get +8.
I know, but if you use them one at a time,
yeah,
it'll be like 2 + 4 is 6, and then 2 + 4 is 6. It'll be 12 instead
it goes 2, 4, it goes 2, 6, plus another 4 for 10.
No, you're not listening.
I'm confused. But the other reason why you use it on the same card is because then it dies horribly. So you only have 1 card die if you use it on the same card, essentially. Okay. That's the main reason why you use it on the same card. You can use it on 2 different cards, but you do the same amount of damage if you do that, but lose 2 of your minions.
Well, if they're gonna die in the next attack anyway.
That's why you just use it on the same card. Dies. Blood Imp's really good. All your other minions have +1 health. For the Warlock, it's a demon card as well, and it's stealthed. So you put it on the board, your opponent can't kill it unless they have an AoE removal or something, and everyone gets +1 health. And you have 2 of these in your board, that means you can get something like a bunch of Murlocs out and give them an extra 2 health each, which makes a pretty big difference. And it means like things like the Mage can't clear them off as well. So that's really cool. I'll put another one of those in my deck. I already have 1. Explosive Shot's pretty good as well. 5 damage to a minion and 2 damage to adjacent ones as well. Ugh, fail drops. And what do we get? Master of Disguise for the Rogue. Give a friendly minion stealth. Yeah, not too bad. That's as a battle cry. It's a 4/4/4 minion, so not bad. And you get the stealth as a bonus. Defias Ringleader for the Rogue. I'm sure you guys already know about this, but it's a very strong card. You can play it on turn 1, and you can combo it off the Mana Crystal. For a super cheesy card play, you get this plus a 2/1. That gives you 4 damage on the board at turn 1. Pretty insane. Shadow Step's pretty fun in the Rogue deck as well. 3 Rogue cards. You return a friendly minion to your hand. It costs 2 less. If you do this on a 2-cost minion, it costs nothing. And you can use that to combo with. You can use it to draw things and play them back down. You can pump up the Questing Adventurer with it. There's a ton of stuff you can do with this card. It's really quite useful. We've got another Manatide Totem. I think we've got all these ones. Demon Fire. Yeah, we've got one of those. Probably getting a few doubles in that one. No legendaries yet. Come on, where's that legendary? Oh, 2 goldens. Nice. A golden Sorcerer's Apprentice and a golden Mind Control tech. Didn't we get another golden Mind Control tech? We've got 2 golden Mind Control techs. Well, if nothing else, we can disenchant golden cards for a crap load of crafting materials, which I might do because it's a shame to collect, do the collecting all of the golden cards at the moment when you're going to lose them all at launch anyway. But pretty good. Oh, and we got an epic card in this too. Pretty sweet drops. Spellbender. When an enemy casts a spell on a minion, summon a 1/3 as the new target. So it's a way to get them to... It's pretty funny. If your opponent casts a buff spell, your minion gets the buff. Or if they cast an attacking spell, your minion eats that attack. So it's good either way. It's a pretty good trap overall. Secret card, they're called in this. Oh, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, legendary! Also, it's King Mukla. King Mukla, battle cry. Give your opponent 2 bananas. Now, bananas are kind of just used as a way of filling up your opponent's hand, because if you get 10 cards in your hand, every other card you draw after that gets discarded, like you lose it. So you can throw a King Mukla down, and there's some other monkeys that do similar. And what you can use is something like Shadow Step to put King Mukla back in your hand, then you play King Mukla again, and throw 2 more bananas in their hand, and you can essentially just keep throwing bananas at them to fill up their hand. Pretty hilarious card, but I'll make a rogue deck with that. Should be fun. Maybe I'll make a video on it if it works out. Yeah, totally. Do a monkey deck.
I'll buy you a monkey hat.
A monkey hat to wear while I'm doing my monkey deck. Also, another Inner Fire, just what I needed. More Demon Fires, and the rest we got. Abomination's a pretty good card as well. Deal 2 damage to all characters. But it's a good one to, put on there and have the threat of that be down there. And in certain situations, can be pretty useful. We got King Mukla though. Oh, and an epic there. Another Cabal Shadow Priest. The one that I thought not particularly useful. What's this one? Aldor Peacekeeper. Change an enemy minion's attack to 1. Very good countering card, especially against the a priest that's done a lot of buffing on one particular card. Instantly reduce its attack to 1 makes that card pretty useless.
I like that
Eye for an eye card. Oh, I didn't actually. I should have looked at it. My bad. I should look more closely at even the non-rare ones. Ravenhold Assassin has stealth when you play it down, so you can hold it off until you want to do a big 7 hit and then it loses stealth. But pretty powerful card. I've seen that used in a few different decks pretty well. Snipe from the Hunters, pretty good. When your opponent plays a minion, deal 4 damage to it. It's nice, just sort of counter. Noble Sacrifice is good. Pyromancer is good. Venture Mercenary can be good if you don't have any other minions to play. Makes your minions cost 3 more. But it's a pretty powerful card. 5 mana for 7 attack and 6 life. So you can play that down, but you won't be able to play many minions after it. It's a nice sort of finishing blow if you can do that. Oh, Thought Still is fantastic. I've been needing one of these actually. Another one from I have so many new cards for my priest deck. Copy 2 cards from your opponent's deck and put them into your hand. So it gives you a bit of an idea of what's coming up in their deck, and it also gives you some of their cards, which is really fun sometimes when you have a card that you can play to counter their cards that is from their deck, and it can be pretty annoying when someone plays one of your own cards against you. Void Terror is another demon for the Warlock. I needed a few more demon cards to make a demon deck. Demons. Destroy the minions on either side of this minion and gain their attack and health. So you put this in between 2 other minions, you gain their attack, so good for high attacking low health minions or something like that. Then what you do is you play those 2 demon fired cards on it that are buffered up, and then it dies on the next turn, but you get to do a ton of damage with it. So pretty cool. Preparation, the next spell you cast this turn costs 2 less. You use this to combo off, or you can use it in like a card generating sort of road deck where you're just turning over a bunch of different spells. Card factory sort of decks. Pretty interesting one. I'll probably make one of those later. They make opening cards in this game really fun. I think they put a lot of thought into designing this. Freezing Trap. When an enemy minion attacks, return it to its owner's hand, and it costs 2 more. I've had that played against me before. Inner Rage. Yeah, we've got a few of these now, I think. Nothing else too exciting there. And another Cold Light Oracle. I think I might already have a few of those, and another Silence. So I'm going to have a few to disenchant. When your opponent plays a minion, reduce its health to 1. Nice counter if you're suspected they're gearing up to play a big minion. And Loot Hoarder's pretty good as well. Draw a card. They're forced to either leave it on the board because I don't want you to draw a card and keep taking 2 damage. Really good early play actually. Or if it dies, you get a card. So it's pretty good either way, whether it dies or lives. Oh, Golden Redemption. Secret. When one of your minions dies, return it life with 1 life. We've got one of these, but now we've got it in gold as well. And another Angry Chicken. Another Eviscerate. Betrayal's an excellent card as well. Enemy minion deals its damage to minions next to it. You target on a pretty strong minion and it'll clear the board for you a bit, so pretty good. That Wind Fury card's pretty nice as well. Last 7 decks. Oh, Golden Manatypes. Oh, Sylvanas Windrunner. Legendary. We haven't got a Golden Legendary yet though. Take control of a random enemy minion on death. So it's a 5 for 5/5, which is already pretty good in itself, but having a really excellent death rattle on there actually. Not so excellent if they have a bunch of Murlocs on the board. You only take a Murloc off them. But if they got some pretty cool cards on the board, they are forced to either leave it on there if they don't want to lose one of their minions, because not only do you take the minion off them, like remove it, you also get control of it yourself, so it makes them have to make a really hard decision. This is pretty cool. I might put this in quite a few of my decks actually. Holy Wrath. Draw a card and deal its damage equal to its cost. Draw a card and deal damage equal to its cost. If you have a lot of that's a really interesting card. If you have a lot of high cost cards in your deck, then you can kind of hope that you're going to draw like one of those, 8 mana cost cards, and that's how much damage it'll deal to something, which is pretty cool. And it's also a card draw, so that's not too bad. Pretty interesting. I've got a lot of interesting Paladin cards here. Might have to play a Paladin. Fenkeeper's a really good taunt. Give a damage minion 3/3. We've got a few of those now, and an epic. Another one of those Paladin ones. Man, heaps of good Paladin cards. The game's telling me I should play Paladin. I haven't really played them yet. And we got Blessed Champion, double a minion's attack, another excellent paladin card. It's kind of like the priest card where you double their health, but obviously working on the attack side of things. Which if it's anything like the double health one, very powerful card. Shadow Step, another Shadow Step. Oh, golden rare. Vaporize. We've gotten a few of these, but now we've got a golden one. Leopardone's really fun too. It's kind of like the loot hoarder. You play it on the board, and they either kill it and take 4 damage total with their, like if they kill it with, like if a rogue kills it, for example, or they leave it on the board, they keep taking damage, and it eventually dies and deals another 2 damage. So it's guaranteed good damage against the enemy hero. Usually about 4 at least. And another Blessed Champion there. Another Noble Sacrifice. Heaps of Paladin cards, hey? Oh, 2 Harvest Columns. Got so many of those now. Coldlight Seer. Oh, cool. Give all other Murlocs +2 health. Fantastic. That rounds off my Murloc deck, actually. So that's cool. I'd actually like 2 of these, but maybe I can disenchant and craft one later. And the last deck. Oh, we got a blue. Just a blue. Let's see what we got. Oh, 2 priest cards. Give a friendly minion 3+ health. Fantastic, nice. And Lava Burst for the Shaman is the rare card. So that was pretty cool. We got 2 legendaries. King Mukla. We got, what was the other one? Sylvanas Windrunner was the other legendary. And a few good, some really good priest cards, some really good Murlocs, and heaps of good Paladin cards. And a few good ones for the Rogue as well, so that's pretty cool. So now you can go to disenchant extras. We can we've got 52 common duplicates and 2 rare duplicates. You can actually go through and disenchant them, or you can just disenchant them all in one go. 370 arcane dust, and now we can use that to craft whatever extra card we like. Anyway, hopefully you guys had fun. I had fun opening them, and this means I'll be able to put together some cool decks and maybe make some guides on them for you. Let me know what sort of decks you might like to see, or whether any of these cards you thought were pretty interesting. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching. Oh man.